Welcome back to EFC TV. This is the, well, I do apologize. I was supposed to be a thank, but I've seen an instance happened with one of me things. I mean, I tried for basically, this how it broke basically, and I couldn't do one, so do apologize for that. Obviously, that's why that. So, yeah, because one, we have found a way to do it. We have found a weirdly strange way to, so it works now, so more or less, and I'm just hoping it works. I really don't know. I'm just hoping it works. So I don't know. But yeah, no, and just minutes, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to say, okay, so what's going to, I'm going to say, that's, I'm going to say, okay. Yeah, I also forgot what it says, I also, aware, you know what I mean, you know, if you get to say something, like, you know, you go on, something mad. Obviously, we went to EFC, this is the breaking news that, obviously, we'll go breaking news in a minute, but obviously, before I forget as well, also make sure, if you want to see great video content, like some match previews, match reactions, my Tottenham shows, obviously other great videos like that as well. And if you also want to see exclusive videos like Mike and my Tottenham show, with the topics. I'm trying to think. Obviously, and you also want to see other great video content like obviously my. Obviously, I also want to see other great videos like that as well. So like that, yeah. You know what? Like seriously, like on Scott guys, I'd really appreciate you would support channel. Obviously, you know what? I'd massively, like on Scott appreciate it. Who would subscribe because again, it massively helps the channel. It helps the channel improve, get better, so we can do more great videos and just generally keeps the channel going. I want the channel want to keep going, and you know we're doing really well so far. I want to keep going, but yeah, that's the thought. Yeah, that's the thought. Just for that. Yeah, and I imagine it helps you guys out when you're watching videos at YouTube at night, during the day, or whenever you watch it. I don't know, but yeah, I hope that. Obviously, I was listening again to this breaking news now that Everton player development head lead coach, didn't know we actually had him, most likely. Obviously, Dan. All right, this obviously so I thought it was Don, but it's Dan. But Dan, Manchi. Obviously, Machi, yeah, because it's like, Machi, obviously. Dan Machi will be leaving the club next month to pursue opportunity in the Middle East. Yes, obviously, pursue opportunity in the Middle East again. That's all I get, you know. Obviously, Machi joined Everton in February 2023 from Crawley Town, having previously worked for Arsenal and Tottenham and Mk Dons as well. So again, he's worked at a few clubs really. Again, listen, I didn't know much about Mk Dons and director Gareth Prosser, I think it's Prosser, said he will be leaving the club in May after deciding to take a new opportunity abroad. And I'd like to thank him and for the work he has done during his time at Everton, and wish him well for the future. Again, listen, I don't know. Listen, I don't know where. Listen. Yeah. So obviously, okay. That's where. Yeah. Okay. So listen, listen, I don't know where. Obviously, listen, I don't know if. Listen, I was going to say work on. Listen, I was going to say work on now. So listen, I don't know if. Listen, I don't know much about him, but I believe I imagine he did all the you know, I think. Listen, yeah. Apologies, a few things I forgot. Obviously, he's also done on the Football Association, which I didn't know he actually done. And the academy, and obviously the candidates. What's that for? We said, but yeah, but again, one. Listen, I don't know much about this person, what he did at Everton. I don't know, but again, because one, I imagine he had some form of leading, obviously, you know, where the players went on loan or did all that stuff. Because one looks like he's leaving the club again. Okay, so you know, that's not the first one. Okay, you know what? I've never told you. I don't know what his job role was, but I imagine it was some form doing with the players, the youth department, the players squad. I imagine it was through that or something of the sort. Let's try. Yeah, it's better. Sorry, I was just doing something else. but sometimes. Yes, Mike, that looks more like it before. Okay, but so like I said, excuse me. Okay, so like I said before, I don't know what his role was, but I imagine he was the player development party, like the young players who were coming through. Obviously, were on loan to different clubs as you were maybe doing that, and then he's done for a while. He's obviously been here since 2023, so he's been what 3 years now. So joined 2023, 24. So he's obviously been here for like 2 or 3 years, I imagine, because I'm not saying he's from 23, so he's at 2023. He's obviously worked at the top. So again, listen, I don't know if he had done a good job or not. I don't know because I don't know his role. Obviously, I don't know, but I imagine he has done a decent good job. Doing obviously sorting out the player role. Development. I think it was like development player. Send him out on loan, or I imagine he's obviously probably gone and done. Sorry, but obviously, listen, I imagine he's obviously gone and done that. I imagine. I don't know because again, I don't know. Maybe he's gone and done that. I don't know, guys. But you know what? Good luck to him in the future in the Middle East. So does well there, and I think it's is it oh the club in Saudi Arabia. What's it called? Is it El? I know it's H. Can't remember the name because El Heti. El Heti. I think it's El Heti was Jim Jarrett's manager. Or Jim Jarrett's manager. The club's not got me now, but I know he's obviously gone. So that's all. Yeah, but I imagine he's going to go there. I imagine because get to in a minute. Obviously, future and obviously in the future, and Everton have been linked with young Senegal international. Right, there's now very butcher. Hybrid. Is it Diarra? Yeah, if it's Diarra, it's a man name. Obviously, international. So obviously with young Senegal international. Hubid. Diarra, I think it's obviously Hubid. Diarra, is it? I think that's his name, yeah. Okay. It's all got right because his name is not the greatest thing to mention. It's not a great name to try and say because you have to, I don't know, it's weird. Obviously, yeah, from what was it, Strasbourg, I got the name. Strasbourg, obviously from Strasbourg, obviously again, I think we obviously, obviously all going to be linked with a lot of players. And again, he's obviously, I believe he's a player. I believe he's a player that can play on the right. He can play in midfield, I believe, is what I've heard. So listen, right, guys, I don't know much about him, but I just heard about it yesterday. So I thought I'd just mention it. It's again, I think he's obviously a player that we've obviously been linked with again. Listen, I do think this link will happen. I honestly don't know, but I'm hoping it does happen because he does seem like a good player. He can play on either the left. Not I think obviously what I just said. I think he can play either on the left. I think obviously what I thought. So I imagine he can either play on the left or the right. So again, I don't know if that will happen. I don't know. I'm just maybe hoping it will happen because it does happen. That's obviously an early surprise. Obviously is an early sign that obviously things we all bring players in. So again, me personally, I think listen, as an Everton, I actually hope that deal does happen, but again, it doesn't happen. We're not going to moan about it or because we're not. But like I said, for me, but I actually hope it does work out and we try and get him. But again, if we don't, and that's it. But again, because one seemed like a good player. He can play in the midfield, he can play on either on the left or the right. So again, he seems a good player. But yeah, very good. Okay, obviously, that's it. Fourth get as well. Obviously, so. Obviously, they are. Then I've seen other news as well. Yeah, then I've seen in other news. So, Strasbourg. Then it's just Strasbourg. Yeah, obviously Strasbourg. Obviously, yeah. Then obviously other news that Everton have almost completed putting down. If you've I think a lot of me, if you've got like listen, I constantly gone number. Listen, imagine if you've obviously got a stone down the new ground. I believe that almost not complete yet. Listen, not complete gone, but I believe they're almost completely put down. Not put down gone number, but listen, not put down gone. Sorry, not put down gone number. Listen, I believe that they're almost they're not complete yet, but I believe they're almost complete with putting them down. So again, because one, I think if you've got like I don't know, like a nan, a granddad, or like someone you love, obviously not with us anymore and all that stuff, right? And you want to remember them in a way. Obviously, if you've got, I imagine you've got like a stone with that person. Obviously, it's just obviously you've got one of them. They're almost completely doing it. Obviously, because one, I've got. Listen, sorry, listen. I'm gonna say some personal. Listen, I was gonna say some personal, and I'm not. I was gonna say some personal, then, but I'm not gonna do it. It's my private side. I don't want to go on, but again, because one, if you got one of them, brilliant. Because again, they do seem really good. And listen, I know it's a lot of money, but again, it's worth the money because again, I think the stones are because it's like the person you love and like you know you got whatever it is. For them, it's obviously like you're reminding them and stuff like that. It's great. Oh, I think at I think it goes the part we had. Yeah, I think it goes back. Yeah, I think at the ground, obviously goes back. Or old one, or no, I think old one. Yeah, it's gonna be on soon. So it's gonna be old one soon. Yeah, it's gonna be our own ground soon. Is it? Yeah, but Alexa, fourth. Sorry, like football. I was looking for though. Again, it's a brilliant idea, you know, because one, so it's great news that they've almost completely run down. But again, you know what? It's great news. Obviously, I believe this is to come out. That's what, but yeah. Let me know your thoughts on any of the stories today. Do you think it's interesting? Are you glad to be linked with linked with a player like diarra? Do you think he's a good player, bad player? If you're a fan of Strasbourg, is he a good player, a bad player? What are your thoughts on it? Is he good? Is he bad? I'd love to know your thoughts on it as well. And also, what are your thoughts on the player of Everton leaving? Do you think he should have done better, or do you do as good as he could, or do you think he could have done better? Obviously, what are your thoughts on that as well? Obviously, stuff like that. Obviously, that's really good. And also, let me know your thoughts. Have you got a grandparent or someone you love who's not with us anymore? Have they got stored down in the ground, or haven't they? Have you? Have you not? I'd love to know. I'd love to know you have or not. I'm just really love to know, but yeah. Obviously, yeah. And also, guys, don't forget, I'm also doing match preview tonight for the Forest game. Doing that tonight about 10 o'clock. We're doing that, so I'll be doing that. Don't worry about that. I've got that plan. I'm definitely doing that. You know, I am. Believe me. Obviously, I'm doing that tonight as well. So look up for that. Yeah. Obviously, just let me know your thoughts and stuff like that. Obviously, just let me know your thoughts in it as well. Obviously, yeah. No, thoughts. So that's your thoughts, yeah. I was just letting my thoughts in as well, so like that. Yeah. Okay. You know what? No, like seriously, Oscar guys, I'd really appreciate if you would share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter.com, stuff like that. I'll share it on there, and also don't forget to share it on any of your other socials as well, because it massively helps out, really. It helps out so much, it helps out massively, so I really appreciate you do that. Obviously, and also don't forget to give a like, leave comments, and you can also follow me at twitter.com at EFC TV. That's it.